Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing the next 10 days readings. This will be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. So we're looking at the next 7 to 10 days from when you're watching this video, watching Divine Timing. Whenever you feel called to it, that's when it holds a message for you. Watch your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus signs for more information. Details for personal readings are in the description box below. Thank you all for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I really appreciate it, and please bear with me. My voice is still recovering from a little thing I had to deal with, so hopefully you can hear me okay. But yeah, please bear with me if I lose my voice at any point. Alright, so let's see what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 10 days for Scorpio. Okay. Oh, Ace of Pentacles as the situation. Ace of Wands as the challenge. Crowning you, we have the Chariot. In the foundation, we have the Four of Cups. In the past, we have the Eight of Swords. In the outcome, we have the Seven of Cups, the King of Swords, and the King of Cups. I think you've got some choices to make. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Presents in this deck. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Matters to do with long-term security, stability, long-term goals as well. So, Scorpio, you've been in a bit of a funk. Okay? Because you have the Four of Cups, or the Four of Potions in this deck. In the foundation is the reason for everything. So, it's like, I don't know exactly what I want, but I know it's none of these things that are presented to me, right? I'm not particularly thrilled, but couldn't tell you why, right? It's a bit of a funk type energy. It's usually what happens when we get disillusioned, disappointed, potentially several times when it comes to the same situation, right? It could be on again, off again. Relationships, it could be any situation where we get our hopes up and then they get crushed, and then we kind of give ourselves a little bit, then we get our hopes up again, and then they get crushed again. So eventually we just come to this place of apathy. We're feeling a little bit numb, almost like I don't even want to, I'm afraid to get my hopes up again, right? A constant state of waiting for the other shoe to drop. And in the recent past, you have the Eight of Swords, or the Eight of Needles in this deck, which again is a card of being stuck inside your head. Not finding a way out, not finding a solution, but it's where we start to tell ourselves, why bother, right? It's our negative thinking. And then feeling stuck, feeling like our hands are tied, feeling like no matter what I do, it's just going to end badly. No matter what I try, it's not going to work. You know, that's the kind of energy you've been in. It's been in a bit of a funk. What it feels like is, I almost want to say be careful what you wish for, because you know what it feels like? It feels like when you're very, very picky and you're saying, no, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this, I don't want that. It has to be this, and this, and this. And it seems like a big ask. And then the universe just presents to you right now that big ask. And so you're now in a position of, oh, I have to get excited about this now. I have to get going with this because it's exactly what I've asked for. Do you know what I mean? That's why the Ace of Candles, or the Ace of Wands, is a challenge, because this is that drive, that spark, that vitality, that inspiration, that let's get this done, let's get going energy. That's why this is a challenge, because the spark and the passion and the fire of this Ace of Wands has been lacking until now, right? Because it's been drowned out, put out by all the sorrow and the disappointment that you've been feeling. And here it is, a very solid offer, opportunity. This would be something coming from a person, something in terms of job, something in terms of money, something in terms of your business, living arrangement, home situation, whatever the case is. This is, right? Here it is. And it's interesting. I always pause do a little bit of a meditation and ask my angels and my guides to guide me towards the decks that I should be using for each element or sign, etc. And I do the same for personal readings. And then I love it when I see why they asked me to use that specific deck for that specific sign, person, element, right? Because in this deck, the Ace of Pentacles is the Ace of Presence. So this is literally confirming, this is a gift from the universe. Here it is, Scorpio, that big ask. Here it is. It's a present. It's given to you. Okay? You've been manifesting. You've been praying for it, preparing for it, making plans for it, and it just, for whatever reason, it just did not come through. It just wasn't coming through. And you thought, you dealt with different situations where you thought it's what it was, and so you gave it your best shot, and it didn't work out, and so you started to doubt it, question it, you know what I mean? But here it is, your present, your manifestation, that now lights a fire under your behind, and you just gotta hit the ground running, and you have the Chariot crowning you. Travel, relocation, success, victory, perseverance, okay? Overcoming obstacles. And again, this element of speed. What you're thinking now is, oh, fluff, I gotta get my stuff, right, and get myself into gear, because I gotta get going. Oh my God, I gotta get going. You know what I mean? And then in the outcome, you have the Seven of Cups, Seven of Potions here. The King of Swords. Sorry, that's my phone. And the King of Cups. So 2 kings, okay? You have a choice on how you're going to approach whatever this is, okay? Because the King of Swords and the King of Cups are the flip sides, the 2 sides of the coin that is you, okay? You can get lost in emotion, in which case the 4 of Cups energy would come to the surface, telling you why bother. It's probably going to be more of the same. Or with the King of Swords there, you could focus on the facts, look at the situation in front of you now, stop comparing it to the past, stop thinking about what could go wrong, or this is like, stop thinking about the future, for better or for worse. And your emotions are not your best friend this week, Scorpio. Okay, I want to caution you about that. So it's best to be in the King of Swords energy. Focus on the facts. That's why they're presenting this to you as the Ace of Pentacles, not necessarily the Ace of Cups. Okay, to confirm for you, this is your confirmation, Scorpio, that whatever is coming up and whatever is going to be presented to you is very real, is very stable, is very reliable, and is very much worth your time. It is not going to be another disappointment unless you make it another disappointment by telling yourself things that are not true. That leads then to self-sabotage, okay? And sabotaging this situation. For others of you, you have a choice to make. It's like nothing was going on, and now all of a sudden you have a choice to make between at least 2 things, 2 to 4 things, okay? 2 things, 2 people, 2 opportunities. And again, your challenge with that Ace of Wands is like, oh, fluff, now I have to, nothing was going on. I was falling asleep, right? I was going into hibernation mode because I'm like, whatever, nothing's gonna happen, whatever. And then all of a sudden, here's these opportunities presented to you, shoved in your face, but there's a time limit, okay? There's pressure. You have to decide, you have to go with it, you have to make a decision and then just get going, okay? Is basically what I'm seeing here, and that's why the Ace of Wands is a challenge. And you could have a choice between 2 people, 2 jobs, whatever the opportunities are for you, okay? But the challenge is, like I say, is that nothing was happening. You started to expect, more of nothing to happen, going a little bit like going to sleep a little bit on the inside, you know what I mean? You walk around, you go through the motions, but you're not really excited about things, right? And now, here it is, some things to get excited about, but you have to make a choice, right? You have to make a choice, pick one, and run with it, okay? And like I say, your emotions are not your best friend for the next 10 days, Scorpio. I don't know if the eclipse that we've got coming up, at the time I'm filming this video, or what, because it is in your sign. So it's best to put emotion aside. When in doubt, put emotion aside and look at the facts. You will see this is very much real, concrete. It will be on paper. It will be in your face. It will be tangible opportunity, okay? So don't doubt it. Don't question it. Don't let previous experience cloud your judgment. Don't get lost in your emotions, because that's not going to take you to a happy place. It's going to take you back to the place you've been, and you might end up sabotaging this opportunity, talking yourself out of a good situation. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's get another oracle out for Scorpio for the next 10 days. Okay. So, I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. Number 2. So definitely something to do with a partnership of any kind. But you're about to embark upon a new adventure. I can't talk properly, so again, things are going to be happening very quickly. You're going to be feeling overwhelmed. You're going to be feeling like that's a lot of information to get in 5 minutes. I need to process it. I can't make a decision right now, right? Which is why it says pause before action. Contemplate things in line with your long-term goals, right? That's what you compare it to, not what's happened in the past. And that will be your defining factor, right? And number 1, all in a golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and conception. That's what's coming up. That's what you should allow to fill you up, inspire you. Make your choice and run with it. Embrace it. Okay? But that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments below what you're dealing with if you want to share. But I hope this helps you. Hope it puts you in the right mindset. I hope it gives you the confirmation that you need so that you can just hit the ground running with this thing, because it's a really beautiful opportunity. All right? I'll leave it there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.